at 79.2, we can see that we're still back at the base, and that we're shooting at the current pumpkin, also using core energy, and that we're using fire, and then we're also just using the green punch, yeah, as we are being invaded. Then we also crushed a couple of souls, and then we're still shooting, and then some of us are dying, sadly. Then as we're shooting, we look inside and we see that there's a Lecurator there. And we look up top and then we can actually see an invention from the scientist. And then we actually see Captain America. He finally got revealed to us, and he actually seems pretty powerful, but he only uses Marvel moves. Yeah, and also uses a gun. Then we see Solid Snake again, after a while. He only uses a couple powers. Last year, even though that is just... And then we get behind a car, and then we look inside and we actually see the scientist inventing stuff to stop this madness, but if she goes outside and fights, then goes back in, and we see something in her hand. Well, yeah, they are like, it is the position strong. And then an explosion noise does happen, and we also see Lecurator, and he finds out what that thing does. It's actually an ether, and it does a horn. I want a 60 sit down that bit. And they do fight still, and I'll see what that one does later on. And then we just still see a couple of Lecurators fighting. There's some inside there's a shelter. That brand of football, I think that's clear. Adelaide trying to get the ball turned, but certainly Brisbane likes it to control the ball when they have it, but when it's beginning to stoppage, I think that they might be. Oh yeah, now like we're on a different perspective on the train where people are just fighting. Sounds like you're at her. Discussing a couple souls. Like you're out just fighting on the train over there. Was it itself? Yeah. I think it's gonna be stuff. And you can see Doom again. I want it from first, but it's like, yeah, he's a one fire. He's clear. Oh, I work right and see one. There you can see Overtaker. He really tracks the ball or something. He doesn't. It's finding as the train's moving, I'm surprised that we're actually able to do those. Now we can see. Now Kirel is still just shooting, but then he dies. And the PMV does also shoot a couple shots after a while. It's pretty happy. What a... There we jump up, and then we're actually back inside here with the other squad now as we caught up. And we see the green glove, and then green mist, and then we see the green punch. And then we use the core energy, and then they crashed a couple souls. And then you see my brother, he teleports, and then we actually see like you're right over there. They say something just like from before. And then you see Spider-Man also. And he uses the red vest and guards. And he uses the green punch. And then he's up there on his web. For the first time we actually see them. And we see Huey the fighting. And then they actually all just and then we're about to watch another footage. But then we hear an explosion, so there must be a fight going on. But then we zoom in. And then we're back at the base, and now we see, and then we just see Lecurator fighting a lot. Then we see the horn again. He does use it again. And we see who it was for, and then we actually see these blue water guys who are actually using like all the water, and then like, yeah, they're helping us with the base, and they must have been nearby, because they got here pretty quick. Yeah. And they actually hear an alarm, and then we get like an error, and then we can kind of see the secret engine over there, and then we like switch off footage. But then we just, and as we're zooming in, we just see one more little secret scene from the current punks who were there. Actually fighting there. Yeah, so they're the ones who are invading. Yeah, we see them dying, fighting still, and then we're back here, and then we see them fighting Iron Man and all that. And then, before he actually starts, we see a thing that says, "Don't let this happen, son. Let's be another future warning." And we see the Titans fighting Hades here again. So this must be in the future on when they honestly finish him off. Core energy, they're both using core energy. Then we see Hades. And he uses a green punch. And then he uses core energy, then he uses Prep Ball. Glare here, bro. Then he actually dies, but then we see like a shockwave, and then like grabs to something, but then also stutters. Yeah, so he must have actually seen what happens, and then he accidentally uses something wrong, that's what you can tell. And then he just falls over, and then we get Oish, and then we actually get shoved back from the base. Then and we see him lying on the floor. And he gets off. And he does say something. And he's back down. And then we see Overtaker on the floor, basically dead. And Rose on the floor. And we just look up, and then we see this. And then we see how he was gonna die after he uses core energy. And we see Iron Man use circle, use core energy. Then we see also crushes so often that then we see the Mega Roach, but he must be the but I think that's probably the same. Because then just chart him. Anytime's better. And we see Hades dead. And then we do see a couple of explosions. And they get launched back. That's Wheel should get launched back. And we get to Iron Man. Then he gets up. And he's just not really done. He's just done. This is not really. Yeah, and then
this from happening, or
we see all this.
All die.
Now we're back in Alpine. And Norman says something. And then as Iron Man's just getting ready, just at least one more time, Lucky Woman starts running to him, but then he starts, and then she gets like knocked back. She gets knocked back. That's it. Sorry about that. That's it. And then as he's fighting, he uses the rocks like we saw from the leak. And then that could be a new weapon for the future and have the crushed soul. But I don't know yet. Right now it's just a weapon. Let me see how bigger threat is also fighting, as well as Iron Man using all the powers. So, yeah. And he does say something, and then he uses that. And he uses also Green Mist. And then he also uses the Red Mist. And then honestly a lightning bolt happens, and then we honestly do see Lucky Rider came in. See him. We got it. Then he does use Core Energy. Then he uses the Green Punch. And then he uses the Green Mist. And then he does get knocked back, and then we see him. And then the baddest part happens again. He gets infected again for like the second time. And then he uses Red Mist on the Mandalorian. So yeah, but he fights him first, and then he turns to Lucky Rider. And then he does say something, probably something bad, because honestly he got infected again. So as he's focusing on the Lucky Rider, he does come back, and then he does fight. And we can see Lucky Rider over there. And then as he falls back and he's uninfected, we do see Lucky Rider using Green and Red Mist. So yeah, but then he gets knocked down again, and he sees him, and then I think he might have teleported off to him with a strong teleport. There is the Iron Man. Does say something, then he gets knocked down. And then Vigorous Threat is still over there fighting. Yeah, and then Iron Man gets knocked down. Then we see Omega Rock also using his powerful point, and then he also uses other powers. And then we see the Green Mist, yeah. Then honestly, as they're fighting, I just want to talk about how this is kind of like a bad base. It's just like literally a shed. Yeah, and they're like literally fighting outside as they're invading, which is good though, I guess. Then as they get knocked down though, you do see Iron Man over there. And yeah, I think he does say something. And then as he uses all the green punches and all that. And then he uses... then as they get knocked down, he does use... Yeah, it's basically just a whole bunch of fighting. Yeah, like a lot of fighting actually. As he's using a lot of core energy as well. But then, Bigger Threat does say something. He says, wait, you need me, and then he actually disappears. And this doesn't make Iron Man too happy, because he was really hoping that he'd get him, but he didn't. So yeah, but then as he's using all that, like... So yeah. But then, Iron Man, like, do get knocked down?
Wait.
But then Bigger Threat actually says that now. And then, as he's using his final powers,
I will survive.
he's just gone. The Iron Man is also using his final powers. Because, I mean, Iron Man actually flew away to, like, just distract them, but now... Yeah, like, he flew away and then he, like, dropped an explosion on him. So... And as Iron Man is using his final powers, he looks... And then Bigger Threat's there. And then now he's just gone. You know, see Iron Man, he doesn't seem too happy, and then he flies off to him. So. And then we see the bonus clip of how Hades infected Lucky Rider. And then we see how Bigger Threat's also using core energy on him. Then we see us and how we actually intervene with the fight. So that means now that they won't die and the Bigger Threat got to live. So, but I mean, at least they won't die now. So, yeah, and then that's it.
Now die. Only your head. Come here. You've gotta be shitting me. I am the last thing you'll ever see. So dead. Maybe not. Wait, what? Yes, bro, we did it. I'm gonna kill you all for that. Yes, we did away. We are here. And also, let's end them. Let's stop this.
So after hearing all that, guys, I think it's pretty clear that a big fight happened and that we actually saw how the base was also being invaded and how the scientists were trying to invent stuff to stop it. And that also, that, yeah, we were just fighting off. And then we saw that it was Punk. I guess he got a little bit of an upgrade. And then we actually saw how Bigger Threat and all that actually was fighting the Ivan and Omega Rock, and also Titan Lucky. Well, I mean, Lucky Rider just got infected again. Like, bro, that was so bad. But like, luckily the Mandalorian was there this time. He was actually able to help him. But apparently, I think he's actually seen this before, and he was really mad because he didn't really seem happy after he saw that. So yeah. But now, Bigger Threat sadly escaped, and now we gotta go after him again. But, you know, like, once the full version comes out, I think some things might actually change. 'Cause I think Mr. Mitch was actually talking about how, like, it was meant to be actually something in 79 Part 2, but he has to add in the full version because he couldn't make it that in time. So, yeah. So, yeah, but, yeah, at least, yeah, we got to see that, and, yeah, I guess I'll see you guys later. Please like and subscribe for more like this. Yeah.